Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo. Dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may pag-uusapan tayo tungkol sa ating depensa. Estados Unidos muling binalaan ang China tungkol sa pag-atake sa Pilipinas. Pero bago tayo magpatuloy, huwag mo muna kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe. Paki-follow at like na rin ang aming page na nasa description na ang link. Hinimok ng Amerika sa pamamagitan ni US Ambassador to the Philippines Mary Kay Carlson, ang People's Republic of China na itigil na ang panggigipit sa mga barko ng Pilipinas na legal na nag-ooperate sa loob ng exclusive economic zone nito. Gayon din para ihinto ang paglabag nito sa sovereign rights ng mga estado sa pag-explore, paggamit, pagkonserba at pamamahala sa kanilang likas na yaman sa kani-kanilang teritoryo at EEZ, at wakasan na ang panghihimasok nito sa kalayaan sa paglalayag at pagpapalipad ng lahat ng estado na lehitimong nag-ooperate sa rehiyon. Binalaan din ng US official ang China. Lumalakas pa at mas nagiging malakas kada araw ang mga panawagan sa naturang higanteng bansa na sumunod sa international law, sa gitna ng patuloy na paglabag nito sa mga karapatan ng ibang mga bansa sa pinag-aagawang karagatan. Kaugnay nito, sinabi ni Carlson na suportado ng US ang abilidad ng lahat ng bansa na gumawa ng kanilang sariling desisyon, at itaguyod ang susunod na henerasyon ng may lakas ng loob na mamamayani ang kapayapaan at kaunlaran. Ginawa ng US envoy ang pahayag matapos ang pinagsisira ng mga tauhan ng China Coast Guard ang rigid hull inflatable boat ng tropa ng Pilipinas gamit ang palakol at matutulis na bagay. Sa kaninakawan pa ng mga baril at binangga at sinampahan pa ang mga barko ng Philippine Navy habang nagsasagawa ng resupply mission sa Ayungin noong June 17.
Interesting comments on what's going on, especially in the West Philippine Sea. An Indo-Pacific that is free, open, connected, prosperous, resilient, and secure. When we talk about a free and open Indo-Pacific, we're talking about a region that is free from coercion, open to trade and investment, and governed by international law. This means fishers can earn their livelihoods in traditional fishing grounds without harassment, that countries can enjoy a healthy marine ecosystem, free from damage from dredging, overfishing, and land reclamation. It means enjoying a democratic way of life with a free press and a vibrant civil society. More broadly, the United States supports the ability for all countries to make their own choices and to raise the next generation with the confidence that peace and prosperity will prevail. When disputes arise, they should be resolved in accordance with international law. When the United States sees our partners being bullied in their own backyard, we speak up, and we encourage others to speak up as well, and they are doing so. The chorus against threats to peace and stability in the South China Sea and the West Philippine Sea is growing louder and stronger each day. With like-minded partners and all who support the rule of law, we are urging the PRC to cease harassment of Philippine vessels lawfully operating in the Philippine exclusive economic zones, to halt its disruption to states' sovereign rights to explore, utilize, conserve, and manage natural resources in their own EEZs, and to end interference with the freedoms of navigation and overflight of all states lawfully operation, not only in this region, but around the world. The 2016 arbitral ruling that Secretary Manalo mentioned firmly rejected the PRC's expansive South China Sea maritime claims, including any PRC claim to the area determined by the arbitral tribunal to be a part of the Philippines' exclusive economic zone and continental shelf. We will continue to support the Philippines and other partners on these issues. Our vision for a free and open Indo-Pacific calls for strengthening the connections between the United States and our partners, adapting and modernizing these partnerships for the 21st century, and building new connections that advance shared goals. In the last 2 years, the Biden administration has committed to further modernize our alliances with partners in the Indo-Pacific region, including two of our most important allies, the Philippines and Japan. Our three countries, as maritime democracies, share a common vision for a free, open, and prosperous Indo-Pacific. We are committed to upholding democratic freedoms and a free market. Trilateral cooperation just makes good sense. President Biden, President Marcos, and Japanese Prime Minister Kishida agreed to take this partnership further at the Trilateral Leaders Summit in Washington this past April. During that meeting, they committed to advance the security and prosperity of all three nations, the Indo-Pacific, and the world. For over 75 years, the United States has, in cooperation with our partners and allies, maintained a strong and consistent defense presence in the region. We are modernizing these efforts in cooperation with our partners and allies to deter aggression and defend our common interests. The U.S.-Philippine alliance is essential to that effort, and I'm happy to report that the alliance is flourishing. The United States and the Philippines have been ironclad allies since the Mutual Defense Treaty was signed in 1951, working together to address common threats. One of the cornerstones of our ironclad alliance is the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, which operationalizes our alliance. EDCA enables Filipino and American forces to more closely train together, modernize, and respond to shared threats, including natural disasters, in 9 mutually agreed-upon locations throughout the Philippines. EDCA projects across these locations represent an initial investment of about $100 million, or 5 billion pesos, funding the repair of runways, construction of disaster response warehouses, and command and control infrastructure, among other projects. We are also expanding our maritime activities with partners in the region. The past year has seen a series of multilateral maritime cooperative activities involving the United States, the Philippines, Japan, Australia, Canada, and France. In April, in Honolulu, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin joined his counterparts from the Philippines, Japan, and Australia to reaffirm our shared commitment to international law in the South China Sea and enhanced quadrilateral defense cooperation. Throughout these high-level meetings and activities, we have raised concerns over actions that threaten stability and security in the Indo-Pacific. Sailing together with our partners sends a clear message that we are all committed to upholding the freedom of navigation and overflight in accordance with international law.
Hey, hey, give out! Give out! Give out! Tawag ka kay Bugs!
Para sa mas madaming update tungkol sa ating depensa, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Huwag mo na rin kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe. Pindutin mo na rin ang bell para updated kayo sa aking mga bagong video. Maraming salamat po.